Good morning, Internet. Welcome to Minecraft. Microsoft just bought Crash Bandicoot. I never thought I'd see the day. Microsoft, Xbox, now owns Crash Bandicoot. Not only Crash Bandicoot, but they just bought all of Activision and Blizzard. Can you believe that? This is one of the biggest transactions in history that just happened or is happening. Microsoft is going to acquire Activision. That is the biggest third-party developer ever. Are you sure about that? Well, who else is bigger? Who is bigger than Activision? Is it EA? I don't think so. Because Activision has Call of Duty. And they own Crash Bandicoot, and they own Spyro. Activision owns so much. They are acquiring Activision for $68.7 billion. And they're going to make Crash Bandicoot exclusive to Xbox. The brand that started on PlayStation, the game that got PlayStation off the ground, is going to be sold to Microsoft and be exclusive on Xbox. Clearly, Microsoft is not fucking around. Can you imagine that? I never thought I'd see the day. I thought if anyone was going to acquire Crash Bandicoot, it would be Sony. But no. Microsoft is gobbling up all of the third-party developers. Now I'm starting to think that third-party developers are going to be a thing of the past. Microsoft is just going to suck up everything. This is as big of a deal as when Disney bought Fox. This is absolutely crazy. And people were calling that one monopolistic, and I think Disney buying Fox is the most monopolistic business transaction that's ever happened. That is absolutely crazy. But that one went through no problem. So that one's going through. This one's going through. Hi, back. Hello, Dillo. How are you? How is Dillo doing today? Back after months? Yes. Yes. Now, there is a silver lining. And the silver lining is, because of this, we're probably going to get more Crash Bandicoot sooner rather than later. But it's going to be exclusive to Xbox. Monkman says, hello, hey, Monkman, how's it going? Is this Hell or another one? This is just my personal survival world right now. We could play in Minecraft Hell later. But did you guys hear? What did you miss? Xbox bought Activision. The Activision. So you guys know how on PlayStation and even on Nintendo sometimes There's Call of Duty every year. Well, what if Microsoft not only owned Halo, but they also owned all of Call of Duty, and there would just be no shooter games on PlayStation, because Xbox would have all of them. Well, that just happened. Microsoft monopolistically bought Activision, and now they own all of Call of Duty, and they're going to make it Xbox exclusive. And Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Activision is such a ridiculously huge company that I cannot believe they've been acquired. Last night, I went to bed. Stonks. They bought them for $68.7 billion. $68.7 billion. I don't think you comprehend how big of a number a billion is. $68.7 billion. Is this just your personal world? So, there are people that are invited here. You have to move up the ranks to be invited to more realms, and eventually you can be invited to this world. Yes, that can happen one day. When you're a really, really loyal fan and you've been around for a while, then you can get invited to other realms that we have. And then eventually, once you get invited to all of them, then you can get invited to this one. But a really fast way to not get invited is to ask to be invited to the other realms, if that makes sense. Just because it's really pushy and it's really sus. Does that make sense? So just don't be sus, and then you will one day be invited. You're gonna buy Modern Warfare, but never mind. Been around for a year, but you haven't been active. Yes, you gotta be active. But holy crap. Now, if you want to play Crash Bandicoot, you have to buy an Xbox. You have to. How much billions again? Okay. A billion is 1,000 multiplied by 1,000,000. That's a lot. Your brain literally can't physically comprehend that number. Just letting you know. If you think you can, then look up any video on YouTube and just be like, how much is a billion? And they'll like show you like to scale how much bigger a billion is than 1,000 versus 1,000,000. It's really hard for anyone to comprehend 1,000,000, but you cannot comprehend 1,000,000,000. Yes, we know what the number billion means, but you can't comprehend how much that is. Raiden Spawn, I could have sworn they said that certain content from Activision Blizzard games will still be on PlayStation. Where did you hear that? Because that's awesome news if that's true, but I don't think that's true. Everything I've heard is saying that Microsoft is going to make it exclusive. On Twitter, from Charlie Intel. Okay. I'll have to look him up. But if he's reliable, then that's good news. But certain content. That doesn't necessarily mean that they won't make Crash Bandicoot exclusive. So we're just going to see. Yeah, Microsoft is rich as hell. And, like, they could have not had a bigger purchase. What other third-party developers are out there that are bigger than Activision? I don't think there is one. Like, literally, the thing that makes Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo thrive is third-party developers. And now I'm starting to believe that with this acquisition, the big three, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, they're just going to suck up all the third-party developers, and there won't be any third-party developers anymore. Because whenever they make a second is more than I make in a week. Yeah, exactly. Good games and multiplayer games are easy to make money. Yes. But seriously, who else is left? Because I'm... There's a part of me that's really disappointed that I will never be able to play a new Crash game on PlayStation again. Because up until now, every single Crash game that ever came out, the home console ones, can be played on PlayStation. All of them, from beginning to end. We uploaded all of them. On my main channel, we uploaded all the Crash games. But if there's a new Crash game that's coming out, I have to buy an Xbox. This acquisition is absolutely going to be historic. Because they already have Bethesda. They already have Fallout. They already own Elder Scrolls. And they said they're going to make those exclusive. So you think they're not going to make Crash Bandicoot exclusive? They're definitely going to make Crash Bandicoot exclusive. They want you to buy an Xbox. You play PS4 or PS5? I'm on PS4 right now. I also have a PS5. Hopefully I can be in streams this week because I believe snow is possible in the south including Georgia, which means southern state. And usually that means hell is about to break loose. Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. And did you guys ever think you'd see the day? Because I didn't. Ugh, absolutely crazy. And Spyro 2. Can you guys name a developer that's bigger than Activision that's third party? I'm just curious, there is one? Or did Microsoft literally buy the biggest company they could possibly legally buy? What's third party? Great question. So, first party developers are a developer that is owned by the company of the console. So, for example, Naughty Dog is a first-party developer. All their games are owned by Sony because Sony owns Naughty Dog, and so they are first-party. Second-party is a developer like Quantum Dream. I think I'm saying that right. Quantum Dream. They made Detroit Become Human. They also made Beyond Two Souls, and they made Heavy Rain, which were console exclusives to the PlayStation for a long time. But Sony did not own Quantum Dream. They just had a really awesome deal so that they would like work together. But that deal doesn't last forever. Okay? To be honest, I don't know why, but I predicted a company would purchase Activision eventually. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I really didn't think this would ever happen. Honestly, no. I never thought Activision would be bought. Activision themselves is already a monopolistic company. They've been buying up a bunch of smaller companies. So they own so much. And then Microsoft just bought them for nearly $70 billion. Someone buy Epic? Well, now I'm thinking that that's totally possible. And who's going to do it? Not Nintendo, not Sony, but Microsoft would totally buy Epic. But no, is there a developer that is bigger than Activision? You guys tell me. Is there a developer? Because I don't think there is one. I don't think that's a thing. I mean, how bad their Call of Duties have become. Someone had to buy Activision or Blizzard, or COD was going to end. COD was not going to end. In any part of this, there was no chance that Call of Duty was ever going to end. That was never going to happen. That was never going to happen. It's never going to happen. That's not happening. You don't have to worry about Call of Duty going away. That will never happen. No way. Sorry, not happening. Next is hey! How's it going? Social Point? I don't know what Social Point is. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. You're good? That's good. I have so much dirt. Which is a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And are we totally full? Yes, we are. Social Point does a few mobile games like Dragon City, another I don't remember. Imagine buying Netflix. Netflix is really, really, really poor right now. They're losing a lot of money, and they are totally on the brink of going out of business. So I would not be surprised at all if someone bought Netflix. I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened already. Netflix is, out of any of the streaming services, Netflix will totally be bought. They're either going to go out of business or they're going to get bought. But I really think they're going to get bought. Yeah, Netflix is totally falling apart. A lot of movies are bugged and stopped playing. Yeah, but just like people just don't like the content on Netflix for how much they're paying for it. There's a lot of other services that are cheaper and add way more value. Can you guys think of any company that's bigger than Activision? It's a third-party developer. Because it's not Epic. Activision's bigger. Is it EA? I don't know. I don't think so. But EA owns Sims. Could you imagine if Microsoft bought Sims? Roblox? Yeah, definitely not. Roblox is not a company. EA? Yeah, maybe EA, but... And then we have Ubisoft. Like, if you were to ask me what are the biggest third-party developers, I would have said Activision, EA, and Ubisoft. Those are really big 3 ones. And if they bought Activision, then nothing's safe. Epic? I don't think Epic is that big. I mean, it's big, don't get me wrong, but it's not as big as EA and Ubisoft and Activision. Boruto says hi. Hey, Bruno, how's it going? Welcome. Steam? No. No. No, Steam is not that big. Again, you have to keep in mind how much money these companies have. Just because you know the name of the company doesn't mean that that's how big it is. For example, some people might be under the impression that PlayStation has a lot of money. They do not have a lot of money. Apple? Well, Apple isn't a developer. And neither is Steam, really. But Microsoft trying to acquire Apple, that would be a monopoly. And if the United States government wouldn't step in to stop that, then there's no hope for the world. Rockstar is not that big. They only really have Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, and that's really it. Rockstar is equivalent to like Naughty Dog. Oh my god, but could you imagine if they buy Rockstar? That thought just popped in my brain. Because Rockstar is not that big, and they could totally gobble them up. Oh my god. No, this is not going to be the end. Because now that they have Activision, you know they're just going to get more and more and more money. Microsoft getting all the money from Call of Duty, it's like a vacuum cleaner that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because now that they've acquired the biggest third-party developer, nothing's stopping them from just gobbling up all the other ones. Imagine them buying Ubisoft, EA. Like, that would be insane. Buy all the big brands are small, they have no choice. Yep. They already own Minecraft. Thank God the overlords at Microsoft were generous enough to let people still play Minecraft on other devices. But they could have just not done that. It could have just been, nah, it's on Xbox only. That would have been really dumb, but they could have done it. Want to hear a joke? Sure. Just absolutely. It's really hard to imagine all of Activision being owned by Xbox. Why did the gates break up? Why? Because Microsoft never went micro hard. Dang. That's too bad. After this acquisition, now I really feel that no developer is safe from being bought. Yeah, I really don't feel like any developer is safe. And some I would be really, really, really sad to see them buy. I'm already pretty disappointed with Crash Bandicoot. That already is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. I'm sure Sony's really not happy about that. Because I know Sony wanted to buy Crash from Activision, but Activision wouldn't sell. But instead of buying it from Activision, Microsoft just buys Activision. I really cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth. That Microsoft is buying Activision. Who's going to stop you from playing Crash Bandicoot on your PS2? Yeah, that's true. The unfortunate thing about all the DVDs and the old Crash games is that they are on DVDs, which scratch, and they're going to get worse and worse and worse and worse over time. And eventually, they just won't work anymore. At least Blu-rays have a much, much longer lifespan. And I'm really grateful that Sony decided to put a Blu-ray player in the PS3. Because now all the PS3 games will last for a ridiculously long time. Whereas Xbox 360 and Nintendo Wii, those are going to get scratched and get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse over time. PS1? Yeah, those PS1 discs are not looking too hot. You have a bad plan of action? I'm okay with it. Like, if I was a lot younger, I would have been extremely upset at this news. Because, I mean, here's the thing. All right, here's... If I'm going to be upset about anything, here's the most upsetting thing. Now, Sony will never, ever... There's no chance ever Sony will ever own Crash Bandicoot. Ever again. The chance of that ever happening is gone. Forever. Forever. That's never happening. Which is so disappointing. We invest in NFTs and buy Microsoft. Yeah. You grew up on Skylanders? Yep. All Microsoft now. Melon says, been a hot minute. Hey, Melon, how's it going? Can you believe that Microsoft just bought Activision for $68.7 billion? You haven't seen me since the haircut live stream. Yes. Yeah, I got my haircut during the live stream. It was so funny. How the hell do you get that much money? Yeah, I don't. Just because they've been buying up developers. So when you buy a developer, all the money that they're making now becomes your money. So now they're unstoppable. With them acquiring Activision, they're completely unstoppable. Go away. I'm JK. If Microsoft buys Sony, it might end the console war. Microsoft? So, just letting you know, Sony costs less than Activision. Just letting you guys know. Sony doesn't have a lot of money. Oh my gosh. Zombie, go away! Dumbass. 1 billion, you're rich, but 60 billion? It's like, yeah. Console war, Xbox, solos. I don't have Xbox. So here's the thing. Microsoft can totally buy Sony, but that would be illegal. Because that would be a monopoly. The United States government would step in and they would say, no, that's not a thing. Because Nintendo is worth the same amount of money as Activision. All of Nintendo is worth the same amount of money. And Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo a long time ago. And not only would it probably be legal now, but Nintendo doesn't want to be bought. They just don't care. What's the government going to do? They can stop it from happening. Whenever the big acquisitions happen like this, they have to ask the United States government if it's okay. Because we have a law about monopolies. And it's a really big deal. There's a law that states that no company is allowed to essentially own all of one market. Thanks for being here, Nexo. And Nintendo is too different from PlayStation and Xbox to be considered a real competitor. So no, there's no way that that's going to happen. Do they have the money? Easily. Xbox can easily buy PlayStation, no problem. Even if PlayStation goes out of business or is like falling apart financially, Xbox is still not allowed to buy them. They would have to sell to somebody else. If anything, if Sony went under, they could probably sell to Nintendo. Because Nintendo is different enough. And then it would be Nintendo versus Microsoft. And that would be totally okay. Microsoft owns more money than the government. Why can't they buy? Because it would be a monopoly. They cannot buy it. It is illegal. But there's a lot of questions right now of, is Microsoft buying Activision make it a monopoly? Why would it be a monopoly? Because basically all shooters would be owned by Microsoft. That's the biggest one that people are like, I'm not sure if that is legal. Because if Microsoft owns Call of Duty and Halo, then what on PlayStation? Then what? Killzone? That's as far as we understand, Killzone is discontinued. So what shooter like COD or Halo are you going to play on PlayStation? Because if the answer is nothing, then that's a monopoly. And that's illegal. And the United States government would step in and say, no, you cannot do that. Fortnite? No, it's not. Fortnite is not like Call of Duty and Halo. Absolutely not. So we're gonna see, but people are thinking that this acquisition is gonna go through. Because technically, because the lawyers in court are going to be lawyers, and they're going to be like, hey, Sony has Killzone. They have a shooter. They don't need Call of Duty. Which, really, who gives a crap about Killzone? I give barely enough craps about Killzone to play the most recent game one time. I don't think I'll play any of the other ones. I'll play the other ones if they make a new Killzone. If they announce a new Killzone is coming out, then I'll play Killzone 1 through 3. To like catch up. But otherwise, I don't care, and I don't think you should care either. But if they argue that in court, that, hey, they have Killzone, so they don't need Call of Duty, well, which they probably will, it's going to go through. Microsoft will buy Activision. Big purchases like this take a really long time to go through. So they're estimating that the time of this acquisition to be complete would be by roughly June of 2023. But Microsoft, we better see new Crash Bandicoot. If you're going to buy Crash Bandicoot, the bright side is that you should make more Crash games. You make more Crash games, I will buy an Xbox. I'll be like, shut up, take my money. I'll buy the new Xbox. Sounds good. I don't know if I'm going to sign up for Game Pass. Because I like to own my games physically. You can put all the Crash games on Game Pass, but I would still rather buy the physical copy. Microsoft X Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. JK. That's not a joke. That's probably going to be a real thing. But man, absolutely crazy. I was saying before, I'd be really upset if Microsoft bought Square Enix. Because that means all of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts would be under Microsoft. That'd be really sad. It also means Life is Strange would be Microsoft exclusive as well. Do you have a dog? In Minecraft, I have a bunch of dogs. Do you have a dog? In real life? Nah, I like cats. Dogs are fine. Just big dogs, like, scare me. Unless they're really chill. But if they're, like, high energy big dogs that, like, jump on you, like, I'll have a panic attack. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with this river. Saying hi from practice job. Hey, Pew Cuz, how's it going? Monkman, you actually subscribe to all 10 of my channels? That's pretty crazy. And sacrifice. Sacrifice. Yeah, because you're a good streamer, YouTuber. I appreciate it, Monkman. Thank you. Alright, so did all that area. Let's continue with this area. Or should we turn around now? Nah, let's do more of this. The stream is 1 minute back. F. Oof. Sad. Xbox, Xbox, Xbox. And here I thought Xbox was planning on getting out of gaming. Nope. That's not happening. You have to go back to work. Okay. Wandering trader equals sacrifice. They don't really give me too much, so I don't really need to sacrifice them. See you soon. Yes, see you soon, Pewcuz. Oh, that's right. You sent the screenshot to my Twitter of you being subscribed. Yeah, let me send you the code to Minecraft Hell if you haven't already gotten that. Alright, dope. There you go, my friend. You're Minecraft Hell already? Oh, okay. Sounds good. It's very laggy. Yeah, that's how it normally is. But now I'm really worried because Sony has to start buying some companies. Otherwise, Microsoft's just going to buy all of them. If they don't buy Square Enix, I'll be pretty upset. If Microsoft ends up owning Square Enix, oh my gosh. That would be a huge blow for Sony. Monopoly in real life, yep. Am I weird for wanting to cover an entire ocean? Is that a weird thing to do? I guess so, right? Sacrifice. Sacrifice. The dolphins can't jump out? Oof. They need to add whales in Minecraft? Maybe. They would be huge. Or sharks? Yeah, I don't think they'll ever add sharks, because they don't want to encourage people killing sharks. Who knows? Unless they made the sharks, like, friendly or something. I don't know. They encourage killing dogs. They do. And cats for string. I would say they encourage killing cats for string. Sure, because I definitely do that. Sony acquiring Insomniac Games was already a really big purchase. But I think that was a needed purchase. When is the stream ending? Whenever I feel like it. Either when I run out of dirt or the game crashes. One of those. Maybe they bought Activision as a middle finger to Sony because Sony buying Insomniac took away Xbox's exclusive of Sunset Overdrive. And that game was actually the only reason I bought an Xbox One, because that game is good. So good. But now Microsoft can't make Sunset Overdrive anymore. They don't own it. PlayStation owns it. And so Xbox is all like, oh, you're going to take Sunset Overdrive away from us? All right, well, we're good. We're just going to take Crash Bandicoot. And I would rather Crash stay on PlayStation, Sunset Overdrive stay on Xbox if that's the case. Buy GTA. Oh, God. I don't think Sony has enough money to buy GTA. Microsoft does. Again, the scary thing with this acquisition is this is the biggest developer they could possibly buy. And if they buy this one, then you can pretty much rule in court. It's like, well, them buying Rockstar is not as big as Activision. And Activision was okay, so they should be allowed to buy whatever they want. So they can easily just scoop up Rockstar, Square Enix, maybe even EA or Ubisoft. Gosh. I feel like Ubisoft is more likely. But who knows? Wait, this is the wrong one. What did I have for lunch? I had spaghetti and meatballs for lunch. It was so good. What did you have for lunch? KFC? Nice. I could go for some KFC right now. Popcorn chicken, goat bucket with a raspberry slushie. Nice. I like to just get a big bucket of chicken tenders, and I'll eat that for like days. With sweet lightning. Heck yeah. Does she have enough for that? Well, one day you'll make more money. Do you live in America? I do. I live in Hollywood. You know where all your favorite movies are made? I live there. I live in the same county as Hollywood. I have a lot of friends that have worked on shows on Nickelodeon and have been in movies. Crazy. Cool. It is cool. And I want to be in movies. I want to work on movies. You're from Australia? Nice. What am I doing? I'm deleting the ocean. Nicola Middleton, how are you? Who needs oceans anyways? Alright, okay, thanks, Monkman. I'll see ya. Okay, Nicola is good. Yay! And Nicola, I'm not sure I've seen you in here before. Are you a returning subscriber or are you a new subscriber? Welcome. You're a new subscriber? Oh my gosh, yay! So Nicola, welcome to the sub club. As you guys know, whenever we get a new subscriber, with their permission of course, I suck their toes. That's right. It sounds a little bit something like this. So welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hope you enjoy here. Yeah, Nicola, how'd you find the channel? Good. Yay, good. Nicola, what are your favorite games? You guys like the new Minecraft music? Nice and relaxing. Roblox and Minecraft, sweet. Yeah, Minecraft is fun. Man, we're so far away you could barely see my builds. Nicola, what do you play on? What games do you like to play on Roblox? iPad? Nice. Alright, see ya, see ya. It's private. Nicola, what games do you wish you could play? But you just don't have a PlayStation to play it on. That ahead, but it only supports PC. Oh, interesting. You're gonna have a PS5? Nice, nice. Nicola, can you do me a favor and subscribe to my main channel as well? My main channel, we play on PS5, a bunch of different PS5 games, so you can see what games that you want to play on your PS5. So you can subscribe to my main channel. By the way, Nicola, the fastest way to subscribe to my main channel is to go to this channel's homepage, scroll to the bottom, and then down there you'll see linked are all of my channels right there, so you can subscribe. So that way you'll never miss any of my uploads. Which one? All of them. All of them. So Nicola, you can go to this channel's homepage, scroll to the bottom. All of them are linked down there. There are some YouTubers that upload to only one channel, but I like to be nice and organized for you guys, so I upload to different channels. But that also means that I need your help to be subscribed to all of them, so that way you won't miss any of the uploads. You sub to all of them? Nicola subbed to all of them! Yay! Nicola, you are the coolest cat in the batch. welcome. And I hope you enjoy it here. On the main channel, Bryce Barnett, we play your favorite video games. But if your favorite video game is Minecraft, then hey, this is the channel for you. But especially if you're going to be getting a PS5, then you got to know all the PS5 games that you want to play. So that's what the main channel is all about. Nicola, do you like games that are more for kids or more for adults? Are you a kid or are you an adult? Oh, you already have a PS5? Nice. That's dope. Then you should add me. You should add me on PS5. My PSN is Bryce Barnett. That's my private stuff. What's your private stuff? I didn't ask how old you are. I just asked, are you a kid or are you an adult? But if you're an adult, you probably would have said that you're an adult. So I'm going to assume that you're a kid. Nicola, did you see Encanto? Or is it pronounced Encanto? Whatever it's called. Encanto? I like the sound of placing dirt a whole lot more than placing grass. It's a lot more satisfying. I wonder where they got the sound for breaking grass. That was a ton of grass. We're running out of space to put all this grass. But it's exciting. Cool. Man, we did all this area today. So from here all the way to here. Pretty much. Dang, that's a lot. So much. It's weird that this is all connected land now. It's not just an island in the middle of the ocean, all connected. It is cool. Is it me or is the sun rising higher than it normally does at the beginning of the day? Yay! That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. And especially the topic that we covered today. Just absolutely crazy. But that being said, to see the next Minecraft live stream, go ahead and click in the top right corner here, and to see the previous one, go ahead and click in the top left corner here. But that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and until next time, later days.